Let's roll. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me and welcome to this reading for Cancer for August. So this is a reading for you if you're a sun, moon, or a rising Cancer, or if you have Cancer in Venus or Mars or something, you can watch this as well. I'm super excited to be here with you guys, and let's just do this. We're taking a look at your astrology first while I lay out your cards. So why don't we take a look at your chart? The first thing to notice is that Uranus is going retrograde. Uranus is in Aries in your 10th house. So this is a reformation of your business life persona and circumstances, Cancer. So you definitely want to use the next 4 months. I think that Uranus is retrograde until December 5th or something. So use the next 4 months in order to get a second shot at things, especially if they're innovative and transformative. So take a look at things that you're doing now and see how you can do better. Aquarius, full moon eclipse. This is eclipse season in August 7th in your 8th house, Cancer. That's a really powerful eclipse to have in your 8th house because the 8th house is ending. So you're with Sagittarius and some of the most powerful eclipses are going to be happening for you. 8th house has to do with shared resources. So something to do with a shared resource could be kind of at a climax. You could be seeing a reward. You could be signed as the protector of the estate. What is that word? I always forget that word. Or you could be finding yourself separating yourself from joint assets at this time because it is a full moon energy. But with the eclipse, you should be expecting a whole overhaul of one area of your life, a whole, kind of real kind of overhaul or separation from the way that things were, especially if they weren't working for your best interest. Then you have Mercury in the 3rd house retrograde on August 12th through September 15th. By the way, this is a chart for August 18th, so it's kind of in the middle of the month. So we have Mercury retrograde for about, 4 or 5 weeks? And so, or even less, 3 weeks? No, hold on, 4 weeks, whatever. Yeah, it's in your 3rd house of communication. That's a rough one because, the planet of communication getting all screwed up in the area of life where you communicate the most. So, just be mindful of your energy. 3rd house has far-reaching consequences because obviously we like to communicate as animals, as human animals, but the 3rd house is maybe more forgiving than other areas of your life. So just mind yourself in what you're saying, especially deep conversations. If you're trying to have those deep conversations now, you might find that they're not necessarily as conducive to what you're trying to achieve as maybe at other times after or before, okay? So just remind yourself to kind of not delve so deep unless you have to, because there's room for understanding. There's a song by Stone Temple Pilots in which he sings "Conversations Kill," and I do believe that sometimes conversations can really undermine progress in relationships and situations, although communication is important, right? Just remember that. So new moon in Leo happens on August 21st. So this is your 2nd house of money. It's an eclipse. It's the full solar eclipse over the United States. So you're going to be feeling a huge impact on that. Maybe with this Uranus in going retrograde and this new moon eclipse, huge overhaul of financial issues, financial prospects, etc. And Saturn will go retrograde on August 25th, and then the conjunction of Lilith and Saturn has already begun in mid-July and will continue until late August, early September. Now this energy is very, very disturbing, and disturbing in the sense of, creating a mess or kind of chaos or a disturbance in your life rather than mentally disturbing. And especially for you, this is the 6th, sorry about that, this is the 6th, you're so funny. I bet they watch my videos and then they do that. The 6th The sixth house has to do with day-to-day activities, health and nutrition, that kind of stuff. So you could see yourself being confused about which road to take with those things. Maybe your day-to-day activities get mixed up for a time, for about a 6-week period. Saturn, when it goes direct, will try to overhaul a lot of things and make right by you and make you work really hard, or put pressure on you to work really hard on a daily basis to get your tasks met and your goals achieved. And then Lilith is going to create that conjunction and upset the order that Saturn's trying to create. So at the same time, in the last week of August, you're going to have a whirlwind in your sixth house. This is particularly true if you have Cancer rising. Okay. All right. So the other thing, oh yeah, there's a kite over us. The nose of the kite, I think the tail is on Jupiter here in Libra. We don't see the kite form, but the nose is in your 10th house, career. So overall, you're being motivated by experiences in your family to renovate and overhaul your professional and career life, and your social life with that as well. So you have a lot of momentum. The Grand Trine and fire has been over us since June, July. It takes a break in August, but continues at the end of the month. So you will be feeling this fire energy supportive of you in the 10th house of career, the 2nd house of your personal assets or money, beauty, material possessions, and the 6th house of the day-to-day activities. So it's a very busy time for Cancer in terms of work. Now what I've been doing is picking a shamanic card in between astrology and tarot. These are beautiful cards. They're self-published, printed kind of obscurely. I will be buying these for people when I get a chance next time. So if you are interested, then email me and I'll put you on a list to be able to get them. Okay, so I think this is your card. We'll turn it right side up. These are shamanic cards, which means that they were created on a full moon or a new moon. I'm not affiliated with this person at all. I don't know them at all. But yeah, I thought they were pretty spectacular. It looks like pen and ink, or maybe some watercolor. Probably pen and ink more. She created these over like a 20-year period, 15-year period with the moons. So you guys got 46. And what I've been reading is from her book, which is really deep. So you can see that little PhD there. So this is someone who knows their shamanism. I wonder what her PhD is in. I'm sure it's in some type of helping profession, you know. Okay, so let's go through these messages are sort of inspired. They're not your typical linear advice, you know, thoughts and whatever. So just allow yourself to have like a visceral experience. Allow yourself to flow with the information and see how those messages come to your intuition and what they provoke. Definitely recommend coming back and watching at least this section mid-August or something to see how they have developed and how they've progressed for you. Let me know your experiences with this part down below. Okay, so the situation began by coming home. Oh, Cancer and coming home. You guys rule the 4th house, so that's beautiful. The prevailing energy of this situation is lowering sky. The core energy pattern of this situation is looking up. The mother of this situation is dark with the devil. The father of this situation is blood colored. Okay. Your relationship to the prevailing energy is fluttering. Your perception of the situation is clear. The impact of your perception is harsh. The connection between the core energy pattern and the situation is felt as irritating. The momentum of the situation is fed by no time to get ready. Okay. Unclear communication. That's the experience named. Exterior support. An exterior or support system for the situation is the forked tongue. Ooh, that sounds creepy. Okay, how is this an answer, infinity? Dream on this question. Do you accept direct experience? The answer is infinity. So here is a little story. Hold tight. If you don't get into this kind of stuff, then just forward ahead. But this is like true shamanism, so it's meant to be a parable, you know, like, and so just just listen to the story, relax, drink your tea, drink your coffee. The resolution, a journey oracle fairy tale making a bed. There was a child who so loved butterflies that she wanted to make them a gift. She felt communication without words, and when she was near, like a coming into power, her mother suggested she make a bead to give, and that in doing so she would discover the secret of something, a knowledge that cannot be out there. And this knowing would be a gift that the butterflies would most like to have from her. But what material shall I use? I don't want to be death bringer to wood or bone, the girl said. I'll use an empty shell, she thought. This will be no harsh look at reality, because the creature will have already left. And so the girl found a shell and chipped and sanded it with a rock until a circular shape appeared. But now the fairy tale's over, she realized, and now I must be doing the work to make the whole. The girl looked for shards amid a scattered focus of rock rubble, like seeing horns of stone that would be able to pierce without breaking the shell. She began twirling a sharp piece into the center of the shell circle, and felt her inner tension clearing, like she was going to a new place in how she used her hands. The twirling took a long time. The layers of shell were like hard news that does not want to be forgotten. Yet finally the girl felt a little trickle against her finger, the way butterfly feet tickle when one was walking on her hand. A hole appeared. This is the secret my mother told me about, she exclaimed. A bead is not something that surrounds a hole. A bead is the hole with something surrounding it, so it can still be seen. Oh, that's cool. I'm giving the butterfly something invisible. Then the girl looked at her sore fingers, dented from all the twirling. Maybe this is the knowledge from making a bead that cannot be out there, that the butterfly want the gift of my effort more than the thing my effort makes. Okay, that's very Cancerian. I like that one. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and here is the card for you to kind of look at closer. I wonder if that's the girl. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. Yay. Okay. So here is the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Cancer, you've got the Tower. I know Cancer has a hard time with something that is a bit intense. So we have the Tower, huge overhaul. This is the Eye of Horus. Something has in a certain way been upheaved and turned over, refined. Something wasn't going the way that it was meant to go. And there's like a stark realization of that, and there's consequences for the events that happened, right? Okay. So your first card is the Knight of Cups. Now this can be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is an emotional offer that is being brought into your life. There's someone or something who's coming your way with a gift, with some kind of offer. Somebody is really coming forward and trying to lift up the circumstance in the situation. And we have the Ace of Cups. The Tower, by the way, oftentimes represents the signal of a new relationship that was unexpected. So it could be the shock and surprise. Like, for example, like you have a friend and you think of them only as a friend, and then suddenly, their feelings become known and you're like, well, I had feelings for you too. And suddenly you're in love. So the Tower isn't always, it just expect the unexpected with the Tower. And here we have the Ace of Cups, a new feeling or emotion. Now I do have to mention to you that the Ace of Cups represents all types of emotions. We often think of this as a new relationship card. It often manifests as a new relationship, but it can also be the stark realization of one's actions or one's beliefs that were no longer fruitful. So next we have the Six of Cups. This is Sun in Scorpio. This is the soulmate card. This is knowing from your childhood what you were and who you were, and bringing forward manifest the energy that you had begun with. So super watery Cancer. It's raining a little bit today, which is fun. As I'm reading this, summer rain is so beautiful. So you have this potential of a new relationship, a catharsis of an old relationship, alignment towards that which you want, you know. So here is, oh boy, Cancer, you have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Now this is the ideal partner, you know, especially for a Cancer. Schmoozing and positively influencing circumstances, positively giving love and kindness into circumstances, understanding, compassion. He's the perfect merman here. So all water so far. Cancer's having an emotional August. Expect August to be somewhat turbulent for you. Cancer's getting off the hook a little bit because you may be feeling as though you may feel turbulence, but it's in the sixth house, which is, you know, it can be frustrating, but the sixth house is much easier to bear than other places in your chart for the conjunction of Saturn and Lilith. So you are experiencing the same kind of upheaval that all the other signs are experiencing, but maybe to a certain extent it's more a nuisance than anything deeper, which you're being saved from that conjunction. It's just a better place in the chart to have it. So the next message we have is the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This is like archetype stoic energy. Now, you could be dealing with an earth sign, and you be the Cancer, or this could be you where you're really focused on the physical aspects of things. At the center of the reading, this is a really good reading, by the way. This is how you can have a tower in a reading and suddenly have a beautiful reading. The Three of Pentacles, hard work, setting down into business, focus on craft or trade. You know, this is suspending your other desires and focusing your intention towards a very specific direction, towards a specific goal, and kind of finding some kind of a alignment or kind of a specific course that you want to take. You in the situation is the World. So you have opening up her horizons, your world. Cancer, you have the best reading. And it's been a while since I've said that to Cancer. Now personally, as a Venus in Cancer, I want this reading for me. But we have this tower overhaul. We have to still see how the energy manifests, but so far it's very good. The World, opening up of horizons, taking a new path. This is also a big relationship card. So if you have had some kind of barrier to a relationship, an established relationship that is in some way lacking the necessary skills or tools to come together, maybe things have been in the way, or possibly a desired relationship that was not quite manifesting for you, this could be the month in which it really kind of comes together. And it takes hard work, you know. There's effort being put in, genuine effort. Nobody's cutting corners. The next message is we have the Strength card. This is the card of Leo, but remember we're moving into Leo within a couple days, right? So July 21st, 22nd is Leo. So this is also someone who is speaking from a great resolve of genuine energy. The eclipse on the 21st is in Leo, the new moon eclipse. Where is that happening? That's happening in your second house of money and beauty. So this is when people really see you as beautiful. It's just you exude that type of energy. Really wonderful card so far. Here is the next message, the Star. This is the energy that you're soliciting. You're asking the stars for your soulmate. You're asking the stars for serendipity to come into your life, for your destiny to manifest. You're actively saying to the world, to God, I want this energy. And you feel ownership over that desire. And it's really powerful when you can own a feeling or an emotion. And the most beautiful thing about the story we just read was, for me, the space of the bead, right? Like, it's not the bead itself that's the gift, it's the space, the whole. And therefore that becomes the sacred space that you are giving, and the the enclosure identifies what's within. Very much like a relationship, right? So the external becomes secondary to the internal. I said eternal, but internal. It's kind of both and the same thing. Nice Freudian slip. Oh, Cancer. So I was really tentative to, kind of find a conclusion about these circumstances. By the way, this is the Taylor Ellis deck. I really love Taylor's work. You guys can get it. Give him a shout out for me if you buy his deck online. But we have the Fool. So this is a new relationship beginning. Things coming together. Tower. Your unexpected turn of events. This is the best reading, you guys. This is just, we might not do Reiki if I can just kind of hang out here with this reading for a minute longer. So yeah, some offer is being given to you. There's a gift being generated. This is true for you for your Cancer, Venus, Mars, especially if you're a male Cancer, Mars, the Sun and Moon and rising. There's an offer that's coming, maybe in the time when you're least in belief that something wonderful could transpire. And I think that the month is focused on applying yourself and working hard. The 10th house, you're really focused on projects and execution. But I feel as though there is a huge intervention that's coming to you from the world. Great gifts are being given to you. You have an expansion of horizons, an expansion of awareness. So this is the universe card. The world card coincides with the universe card in other decks. It's complete blessings and a new beginning. And a new beginning with someone else. I feel as though the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card, which could represent Leo, are in some way your escort, someone who brings you to that which you have been waiting for all along. And I like this card here. It's almost like Cancer. I can just see you stomping your feet and being like, I want this now, like non-negotiable. I'm no longer going to wait. The star is mine. This is what I want. Cancer is being extremely demanding with this card in this space or energy, and what's happening for you is a breakthrough, So we have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, an Ace of Cups. Now, you could be the one who's soliciting someone, saying like, why are you not coming around when the essence of what we have is so spiritual? So you may have to be challenged to, you look at the possibility of losing someone. You look at the possibility, the Tower, of losing someone and losing track of your relationship with someone. And when you see it, you realize that, life is short and life will only happen to you possibly one time. I mean, it could possibly happen many times over, multiverse, many lives, heaven, hell, whatever. But there is a possibility that it only happens one time. So I'm not trying to preach religion on anyone, but you always want to be cautious with your decision making, especially big decisions such as life, right? So what if this is the only time we're here, Are you going to pass up on a love relationship that is going to be everything? And just because it's a little scary, just because it's a little bit, in some way, I got the message far away, but I felt like that far away means maybe emotionally also. So you're being swept away. Venus is moving into Cancer as we speak right now. So when Venus is in your sign, everybody gets so schmoozy. So you get so schmoozy and so squishy. And the Strength card is Leo. So someone around you, possibly a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, is in some way soliciting from you, saying, be authentic. She's pushing you. The Queen of Discs has huge resolve. She has this determinant constitution, confidence that what she's doing or what she's trying to achieve is specifically for her. She's very stubborn. I'm a Virgo, so I know. And so there's this like really strong determination within the Queen of Pentacles to limit the factors that are involved in order to achieve a goal, right? So take a page from her book. She's saying, Cancer, you want all these things. I hear you. I'm your friend. I hear you. I see you want all these things, but why are you not pushing for them? Live with authenticity. That's the Strength card. Live with authenticity for the things which you want. So she's kind of like a, you know, a personal life coach. She's like, you can do it. So just do it. And then we have, yeah, the King of Cups. I just fell in love when I saw this. So I think that when it happens for you throughout the eclipses, maybe the second and the eighth house eclipses, there will be a huge transformation, emancipation, and a new beginning. You know, like just you're gonna feel it wholeheartedly, and there's gonna be no questions about the direction that you take. Getting swept away. Why don't you guys leave me a comment? Let's call this reading Swept Away August for Cancer. But leave me a comment so I remember, because then it's easier. I kind of want to do this thing where you guys tell me what you think my clickbait title should be. So if you guys want to give me a better title down below, then please do so. Okay, let's do 5 minutes Reiki for new beginnings. Okay, Cancer, I love you guys. Give me big thumbs up. Share this video. Spread the good message. I'm super excited. I wonder where we'll all end up by the end of August. Love energy, you know? Okay, so let's do the Reiki. We have like 10 minutes. Wow, that was lit, hey? L-I-T. Lit. When I saw that tower, I was like, shit, they're gonna hate me. I was like, oh my god. But the tower here is really showing how that tower showed exactly how that pertains to an unexpected relationship. And don't, yes, swept away, but if it's in chat, then I'm not going to see it. So post it when you guys see the video, okay? So what are we going to do for new beginnings, Holly? Was that new beginnings? Is that what it is? Ooh, I'll debut my new tree. Have you guys, oh, you'll see this. It's an adventurine tree, and it's adventurine crystal for new beginnings. Perfect. Okay, so which stones do I want to use? Oh, I'll do it all coral. I have to do this quick. Hurry up, Veroosh. You're such an idiot. Okay, here we go. Oh, we have twin crystal. I'm really laying on thick. And then, okay. And, ooh, my Libyan glass, weird. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Okay, great. So let's begin. If you want to add your, so what is it? New beginnings? Hey everyone, thank you for joining me and welcome to this Reiki session for new beginnings. I'm super excited you guys could be here. If you do Reiki or any energy modality, please contribute. We only have a few minutes to do it. So please go for it. And so, let's see. This is my adventurine tree, and I have a little Libyan glass underneath. But I picked two. Do you guys remember these tokens? So for my left hand, I got guidance. This is what we're receiving. And this is what we're putting into the situation, which is freedom. So new beginning. Beautiful messages, guidance, and freedom, okay? So yeah, let's get it done. All right. Sorry about that noise. 8 a.m. Woo! Okay. If you've never done Reiki before, just relax and accept the new beginning that Reiki is bringing to you. Get connected with the universe, nature, God, anything you like. All right. So, pretty beautiful reading. I hope you guys enjoyed the Reiki session. I know you couldn't see this. This is a candle quartz twin crystal. It's really beautiful. I was pointing it directly at me to channel the energy for you guys. It has little pets alongside of it, so I hope that it brings you the love that you deserve and you need, or improve upon the love which you already have. And so thank you so much for joining me for this Reiki session for a new beginning, and I will talk with you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.